Well then, this Sunday night football game was terrible. It was a crap fest. This game definitely deserves to be Tree's greatest game. I think he's got to have a separate video for this absolute mess. How often have we seen an 11-10 final? 11-10? What the hell was that? Oh my God. Both offenses played terrible. If it was a defensive game, it would have been cool, but it wasn't even that. Both offenses were just playing like trash. The play calling was terrible on both sides. The execution was terrible on both sides. Big plays that were there were just completely erased, either penalty or drop passes. I mean, watching this game was mind-numbing because you're just looking at this and you're thinking to yourself, they should not be playing this bad. Now, with Jimmy Garoppolo, we all knew about this. This is why they wanted to get rid of Garoppolo in the first place. In his defense, he has not really had that much time to play with these guys. You know, he wasn't even supposed to be here. I don't think they gave him a playbook when he was in practice. He was not practicing with the other guys. So it was just like, he was kind of just there, ready to get traded, ready to leave, had his bags packed, and then all of a sudden Trey Lance suffers a season-ending injury. And now they're like, well, Garoppolo, we kind of need you back. So he hasn't had much time to practice with these guys, and it clearly shows. Either way, Garoppolo's still playing the same way he was playing last season, and you can see why they don't want him here. But they don't have a choice. Who are you going to have? Trey Lance is gone for the season. You have no choice but to deal with another year of Garoppolo, so you just got to deal with it however you got to deal with it. As for Russell Wilson and this offense, good Lord, this offense. There's being out of sync, and then there's this. I don't know what to say about this Broncos offense. Watching this performance, you would think this is the first time they've ever been on a football field together. Like, no practice, no training camp, none of that. It's like they just came together today and decided to play a football game for the first time. They were completely out of sync. Play calling offensively was garbage for the Broncos. There was no good pass plays for them. They didn't know what they were doing half the time. Russell Wilson I don't even know what to say. Russell Wilson wasn't doing much of anything. Other than the second to last drive, that drive that led to them getting the touchdown to give them the 11-10 lead, Russell Wilson past that didn't do anything. They punted the ball, I believe, 9 times today. The amount of punts in this game was insane. This game was terrible. I'm just trying to think of the stats right now, but it was just horrible. Russell Wilson did not have a good game in the slightest. 20 of 33, 184 passing yards. That's what you got from Russell Wilson today. 10, that's what it was. 10 punts. I thought it was 9, my mistake. 10 punts for the Broncos offense. 10! How trash do you gotta be to punt the ball 10 times in a football game? I guess it really don't matter because you found a way to win the game. It's a 1-point victory in an 11-10 game, but you found a way to win. They're 2-1 on the season. Credit to them. But my God, this game was terrible, bro. Defensively, give credit to both defenses. They played well. They did well. They didn't really give up any huge plays. Defensively on both sides, they did well. The only thing is the Niners cracked at the end. The Niners defense cracked at the end, and that's ultimately what cost them because I'm pretty sure there's a consensus around that Niners team that Jimmy Garoppolo isn't the guy, and we know he isn't the guy, so you don't want to put him in a situation where he has to go give you a game-winning drive. You don't want to put him in situations like that because as we could see, he doesn't really do well in that. He was in a game-winning drive, and it ended in failure. The Niners turned the ball over 3 times. One of those times was in the final play of, not final play, but the final drive of the game here for the Niners. They're trying to get upfield. They're trying to get into field goal range, and a fumble just happens, and it's straight up done. Before that, on the last drive, Garoppolo throws a pick. I don't know where the hell this dude was looking. There are 3 defenders right there, and he's trying to force the ball into a tight window, knowing damn well that's not going to work. Like, I don't even know. Half the throws he was making today, I'm not even sure what he was thinking with these passes. This is why they want Garoppolo gone. Holy crap. That pick was awful. Like, did you not see the 3 defenders right there before you... I don't know. Jimmy Garoppolo, I don't know about you. Russell Wilson in this offense, I don't know about you either. I understand it's week 3. They're going to have plenty of time to fix it, but damn, show some progress. Week 1, you came out looking sluggish, but we all said, you know what, he's going up against his former team, the Seahawks. He's having these emotional feelings. Obviously, it's an emotional game for everybody there in Seattle, so we let that slide. Last week, it was rough, but it's like, okay, it's week 2. They're trying to get themselves together. Week 3 against the Niners, people were expecting a better performance. Not saying Denver's offense was supposed to go off, but you expected better than this. 11 points on offense? Russell Wilson looking relatively terrible for much of this game. Other than what, maybe 1-2 drives? Luckily, you know, in this game, he didn't turn the ball over, because if he would have turned the ball over, they would have lost this game for sure. But, man, I just don't know what to say, bro. The game was terrible, okay? I really wish it was just a defensive game, but the offense played so atrociously, I just don't know what to say about either of them. It's bad. It's really bad. That's all I can say, man. But with that being said, the Broncos advanced to 2-1. I believe they're tied with the Chiefs for first place in the AFC West. Meanwhile, the Niners, what are they now? 1-2. Yeah, I believe they fall to 1-2. I don't think they're 0-3. I believe they fall to 1-2 on the season, and it's only going to get tougher from here. With Garoppolo as their quarterback, there's no hope for getting to a Super Bowl. Now, they'll probably show some level of resurgence, and Garoppolo will do enough to not cost them most games. But if they find a way to get into the playoffs, unless you're going to have the defense carry, they don't have a chance to go on a run. It is what it is. But yeah, with that being said, I'm going to end it here. There's pretty much nothing else to talk about. The game was terrible. Oh, God, that game was mind-numbing. Russell Wilson, the offense, got to figure things out. As for Garoppolo and that offense with the Niners, they're just going to have to deal with it however they deal with it. With that being said, that is all I've got, and I'm out of here, man. Peace.